Permanent stitches. Look at the stitches in the picture shown below. Chain stitch, hemming stitch, stem stitch. Permanent stitches are stitches that are not removed after sewing a garment. Permanent stitches are grouped into three: joining stitches, embroidery stitches, and neatening stitches. With your friend, look at the stitches used to join the pieces of fabric for the clothes you are wearing. Joining stitches. Joining stitches are used to join two pieces of fabric together. Examples of joining stitches are back stitch and oversewing stitch. Back stitch is used to outline shapes on the garment. Oversewing stitches are made at the edge of a fabric.
Fold the edge of the fabric and make a double stitch at the start to reinforce. Make a first stitch and pull the thread gently to leave a small loop. Push the needle through the loop and pull the thread to tighten. Continue stitching till the end, then make a double stitch at the end of the loop stitch to reinforce. Fold the edges of two pieces of fabric and mark 0.5 centimeters from the edges. Put the two pieces of fabric together. Let the folded edges face each other. Make a tacking stitch along the two edges and make a double stitch at the start to reinforce. Make a first stitch. Bring the needle towards you, then move to the next stitch and continue stitching until the end. Make a double stitch at the end of the oversewing stitch to reinforce.
Embroidery stitches. Embroidery stitches are used for decoration. Examples of embroidery stitches are stem stitch, chain stitch, and satin stitch.
Draw a sewing line on the fabric you intend to decorate and make 0.5 cm dots apart. Thread the needle using embroidery thread. Push the needle from the back of the fabric at the first dots first and pull the thread. Push the needle to the right side of the fabric between the first and the second dot. Push the needle through the third dot to the wrong side and then back to the second dot on the right side. Continue with this process until the end. Draw any shape on the fabric you intend to decorate. Thread the needle with embroidery thread. Insert the threaded needle from the base of the fabric and leave a piece of thread behind. Push the needle back through a different hole and leave a loop behind. Push the needle through the next spot at the back of the fabric just before it goes through to the right side. Wrap the loop under the tip of the needle and pull the thread to make the first chain. Continue with this process until the end. Draw any shape on the fabric you intend to decorate. Thread the needle using embroidery thread. Push the threaded needle through the first point and pull the thread. Insert the needle again directly across the shape to the opposite side. Push the threaded needle to the right side of the fabric close to the previous stitch. Continue with this process until the end.
Neatening stitches. Neatening stitches are used to prevent raw edges of the fabric from fraying. Fraying means loosening of the threads at the edges of the fabric when it is cut. Examples of neatening stitches are hemming stitch and loop stitch.
Fold the edge of the fabric and make a double stitch at the start to reinforce. Make a first stitch and pull the thread gently to leave a small loop. Push the needle through the loop and pull the thread to tighten. Continue stitching till the end, then make a double stitch at the end of the loop stitch to reinforce. Fold the edge of the fabric at 1 cm mark. Fold the fabric again at another 1 cm mark and use pins to hold the hem. Make a tacking stitch along the fold. Remove the pins and make a double stitch at the start to reinforce. Push the threaded needle from the fabric to the fold and from the fold to the fabric continuously until the end. Make a double stitch at the end of the hemming stitch to reinforce. Fold the edges of 2 pieces of fabric. Put them together and pin along the edges. Make a tacking stitch along the edges and remove the pins. Make back stitches along the tacking stitch and turn the fabric to the right side. Fill the fabric with stuffing by pushing it through the open end. Close the open end with oversewing stitches. Use the pin cushion to keep your pins. Wear a thimble on your middle finger. Thread the needle. Push the needle through the fabric using a thimble. Hold the middle part of the needle and sew your piece of fabric using stitches of your choice.
Reinforcing the start and the end of stitching during sewing. We reinforce the start and the end of the stitch using a double stitch. A double stitch is formed when we pull the needle twice while ensuring that the thread does not come out of the fabric completely. With your friend, Reinforce the start and the end of a stitch using double stitching technique. Share your experience with your classmates.